Love at 48. Yeah, I'm 48 years old. I don't look it. I hope I don't look it. But love at 48, what's it like? It's not. It's not happening. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I'm just going to go ahead and go with that one. I'm going to be single forever. I'm just going to say that because that's what it feels like. Okay. So let's rewind. First, my advice for gay or bisexual people, when you find someone, like really hold on for anyone. For you find someone, go through therapy, hold on to them, do whatever you can in order to stay with that person. If you know that you had some kind of magic with that person, work it out, work it out. Because finding people nowadays is freaking insane. Yeah. So I haven't been. I mean, I'm on dating sites here and there. Like I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to be your friend, but of course, everyone wants to have sex right now. Especially if you're a man. Everybody wants to boink right now. Where are you? I want to know your location so we can boink right now. Not tomorrow. But what about going out for coffee? No. Oh, that's such a turn off. Coffee, everything's other than boinking right now, everything is a turn off. that's that's if they're a real person. That's like 3%. That's the 3% people that you will encounter if they're a real person. The rest of the people, they're all scammers. They're all not people that you would ever imagine that are the actual people in the pictures. They're like, hi. First of all, you can tell by their location. They'll be like, half a continent away. They'll be in another part of the world, and you'll be like, oh, okay. Don't even talk to them. Then you'll notice, oh, but sometimes they get so good. They know the location, they know everything. They know, like, you'll exchange, you'll feel like this is a real person, and you'll exchange phone numbers, and you'll text them back and forth, and then all of a sudden they'll ask you for groceries. Like a month later, just to get grocery money. Damn. What else did you think you were gonna get? Like, it's just so bad, and it happens all the time. That's if they're not pretending. If you're not on dating sites, and if you're like giving comments to celebrities, then of course celebrities are coming for you, and they're all the real person, and they all want to date you. So you should donate to their charity, or you should pay some kind of money to meet them, because you have to pay for their airfare, even though they're clearly in the next city over. Because that's what their Instagram pictures say. But no, for the airfare, even though they live nearby, you have to pay. So it's all like, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. And it's so confused. Dating sites. That's what I'm saying. Dating sites. So I'm kind of traumatized because the first person I fell in love with died, and then the second person I fell in love with also died. And the third person I was obsessed with, I'm not even sure if it was love, because it was some kind of universal secret of the universe that I was trying to decipher for the sake of humanity. Therefore, that person was integral to our evolution as mankind. I don't know, I kind of still believe it. But yeah, and that lasted for like 23 years, even though that person never spoke to me. I mean, they did speak to me at some point, but then they're like, oh no, he doesn't have any Cocoa Puffs. And he's gone super cuckoo. Yeah, yeah, when you call somebody like, at least you have a human shield. That's my classic. Oh Lord, that story. That's a trilogy. That's like an epic, I don't even, opera, whatever. Look at me, I'm still crying about it, even though I'm laughing. That's the emotion that emotes to me. So yeah, I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized with love. I don't want you to touch. I don't even like people touching me. I don't like hugs. I don't like nothing. If you're hurt and you like a hug, I will give you a hug. But if I'm hurt, I don't want you to touch me. I don't want anybody to touch me. I like my space. I'm seriously traumatized with love. And I think it comes from being sensitive. I think it comes from being sensitive. That's what it comes from. I've thought about going to clubs. And so I think right now I want to make friends. I want to make like friends with people that I would never have sex with. Or I could never possibly have sex with. That way, things are good. You know what I mean? That things that way, because it's like you don't want to have any kind of romance, and it's sometimes lust can, like, in romance, it's like, oh, that weird borderline, and I have no lust for no one, so that's really good. I'm really excited about it. I'm like, I'm at this point where I have no sexual attractions for anyone, and it's like it's such a weird state. It's such a weird state. Like if someone's like, "Ooh, I want to have sex with you," I'm like, "Yeah, no." No, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a lot of pills and a lot of alcohol. And then we might end up in court. And it will be a Law and Order episode. So let's not. I don't want to be a victim. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. See, that's where my mind goes. I also watch a lot of Law and Order and a lot of weirdos and creepy shows, and 50% of the marriages end in divorce. So it's like, why? Why? What's the point? And I also love myself too much. I'm like amused with myself. I'm like in rapture with myself. Like I could sit here and like talk for hours about myself, and like unless I'm looking at, like, I could look at myself in the mirror, but I'm looking at you on the camera, and I'm just fascinated by the concept that I exist. You know what I mean? Like, aren't you ever fascinated by the concept that you exist and that you are, and the ripple effect of what you can do just on your own without anybody else in your life? I know that there comes a point in time where where we might get old. I don't know, it's science. And then we might need someone to change our diapers and like be there and like, be there for us. And you might end up alone in a hospital, with no one. And that might be sad, but then you also have a tape recorder and you also have your mind or whatever's left of it. So, so I guess as long as you're alive, you're okay with being single, right? I mean, the robots are coming, so what's the point? What's the point? And a lot of people are dating the robots now. So it's like, what? I mean, look at Japan. There's like no people there. There's like 3 people in Japan and they're all trying to have sex. Really fast. No, there's no 3 people. But the point, and in Germany, there's 2. There's only 2 people in Germany trying to have sex for the rest of humanity. Oh, bless them Germans. No, there's not 2 people in Germany. The point I'm trying to raise is that there's a serious lack of human interaction, and people need to be boinking and doing it because there needs to be more people that are intelligent. So intelligent people start boinking more, and like religious people, you're fine. Religious people, maybe turn it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's even out the playing field. Everybody else, scientists, people that are highly educated, y'all need to be boinking more. But for me, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm open to it. I'm open to the idea that someone may come around in my life when I'm not looking for it and be like, oh, that's how it happened with the person I was obsessed with. I wasn't thinking about love. I wasn't thinking about anything. I was in this kind of state of mind, and all of a sudden, and it just that lasted without really any interaction for like 25 years. Why? Because the last name means secret. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. The door's still, like I said in this other video, the door's still open. And I always welcome everyone, and I welcome them for the sake of the light, for the sake of themselves. So if you're watching this, I welcome you. I have no hard feelings for you. I still have love and respect, not the way it was before, but yeah, I still have love and respect. And I'd like to know what this whole deal was and what it means to the universe. Because I do believe that there's something that means everything, that every relationship you have with people is some kind of connection to the universe. See, I do love myself that much. I could talk for 9 minutes. All right, I gotta go, but because I gotta make another video, because I gotta talk about another topic that I love or not love. So I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful eternity.